You know, folks, the whole world is talking about Bitcoin. Want to know why? Maybe it's because Bitcoin rose in value over 150% last year, and this is just the beginning. Bitcoin is online investing that anyone can do. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org today. Take a master class. Download the Book of Bitcoin and take your investment portfolio to the next level. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org and discover all that a Bitcoin can do for you. That's bitcoinuniversity.org, bitcoinuniversity.org.
A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And everybody is talking about it. We should have played a little bakery song or something like that, a little something. But you know what? As we're sitting here talking, everyone is talking about Whoopi Goldberg besmirching what's happening at this bakery, saying that the bakery in Staten Island did not serve her because of her politics. She's come out and been very strong against President Trump and very vocally supporting Kamala Harris. The bakery says that ain't true. And there was a big press conference today led by our next guest, the Staten Island Borough President, Vito Fossella. Vito, you know this bakery well. It's the Holterman Bakery. I haven't been there, but I can tell you their stuff looks delicious. It looks great. Tell us what happened. And is this just are they just being unfairly smeared, it sounds like, right?
Well, one song that comes to mind is a theme from The Muffin Man, if you want to go down that.
Let's try to see if we can find that one. All right.
And I'm sorry if I was late because President Trump was asking me if I wanted to be Secretary of the Treasury.
Yes.
Secretary of a bakery. Secretary of muffins.
So, the Holterman's Bakery is a very powerful story because it's really an American story. It's been family-run for about 146 years on Staten Island. It is just a wonderful family, very well-respected, the sweetest people you're ever going to meet, no pun intended. And they're very loved by the community. Generations have been going there. And what happened what's that?
Go ahead, Vito.
So what happened was a few weeks ago, one of the women on The View called for an order for her birthday, and because the institution is so old and their boilers were so old, 60, 70 years, they had to be replaced, and they couldn't commit and didn't know how long the boilers would be down because they couldn't make the product. So they didn't commit. They maintained and upheld their reputation, and then about a week or so later, somebody went in and bought what that woman wanted to order. So instead of just saying and accepting it at face value, she went on the air and basically said the people at Holterman's didn't give her dessert because of her politics. I mean, it's the most self-absorbed thing you can think about, that a business has been around for 140 years is going to take away this woman and her whatever the heck it was she wanted. So we came out and said, no, don't be a bully. Don't be a bully on national television. Don't disparage and defame a family and a business that's been around and serving Staten Island and beyond for 146 years. And don't mislead people and get the facts before you start destroying people. And that's just an extension of what we've been seeing. Folks on that show and others, they attack the president, they attack his supporters, they attack anybody whom they think they disagree with. And we're saying enough is enough. And I think a couple of weeks ago or last week when the people spoke, enough was enough. And the people of Staten Island came out. Fortunately, the lines at Holterman's were around the block practically.
Yeah, by the way, I heard that everybody's now ordering, that they have orders backed up to send I'll order, some of those yummy cupcakes and other things to the school or to the other place, right? That's great.
Well, in a warped sort of way, that woman did Holterman's a favor. People from all over the country have been reaching out, contacting it. And at the core of it is they get it. Why would you come out and try to destroy a family-owned business for something they did not do? That is pure evil.
Absolutely.
That is pure evil to do that.
Governor Patterson has a question for you, Vito Fossella.
Well, Vito, you know that I've come out to Staten Island to visit you before. I think I need to come again, and you need to take me there, and let's see if anything happens because of my politics.
Well, Governor, you're always welcome, and I'd love to see you there. And you tell me what your favorite desserts are, and we'll have it ready for you. And I doubt, without hesitation, they will serve. Trust me.
I kind of think you're right.
Yeah, I think they will. Vito, thank you. And I'm so happy that they came out, cleared the air. And also, I hope everybody goes to their bakery, Holdeman Bakery, right in Staten Island.
Vito, it's Richard Weinberg. Tell them to send a whole bunch of cookies to the View.
That's a good one, right?
Well,
right.
I have another card up my sleeve. I'm going to try to play it. So,
All right.
Let us know. Come back for Bakery Gate. For part 2, all right?
You got it. And we'll send you some cookies.
We can't wait. Now we really scored. Thank you, Vito. Thank you. And by the way, everybody, I also want to mention that nearly 1.3 million New Yorkers are struggling to feed themselves and their families. So please consider partnering with the WABC Foundation, AARP of New York, the Catholic Charities, and St. Francis Feeding the Hungry. There are so many hungry people. Help those in need. And with your help, we can. Last year, we fed over 10,000 families, and this year we're looking to do more. Go to WABCRadio.com/turkey, WABCRadio.com/turkey to feed the hungry this holiday season. So I figured that's a good thing to say, especially after the bakery's getting all this good stuff, too, which I'm happy that at least all's well that ends well, right?
You bet.
All right.
Janine Pirro here for Colonial Metals Group. Colonial Metals Group helps Americans protect their future with the most trusted store of wealth in human history, physical gold and silver. If you're retiring or retired, go to colonialmetalsgroup.com/Pirro for your free Janine Pirro Colonial Metals Group Retirement Protection Kit, or call 800-965-8004. 800-965-8004 now to receive a free home safe and up to $7,500 in free silver.